Hey family, welcome to So Easy with Shelby and Gabbie. I'm your host, Kate Stewart, and my mission is to show you fun and easy designs that you can do from home. This is actually the second part of a two-part series. The first part we created that halter top over there that you see the twin is wearing, and this time we're going to do some shorts. I haven't really decided if I was going to put the two together and show you how I'm going to style them up, but either way, there'll be some really cute and fun designs. I wanted to keep the videos separate. So that way, if you wanted to come in and just make the shorts, then you can watch this video without having to try to skip the top. And the same way with the other video. That way, if you wanted to just make the top, you wouldn't have to worry about trying to bypass the shorts. So this one, we're going to do the shorts. So grab your fabric, get your scissors, and let's begin. Okay, so this is the material I'm using. And it's a purple stretch. And it's a 4-way stretch. Really good fabric, and I'm actually going to make my shorts out of this. I'm actually going to make something else out of this too. Haven't figured out what it's going to be, but I'm definitely going to make something else out of this fabric. I love this fabric. It's soft, it's wonderful. I think these are going to be some wonderful shorts. And the shorts I'm actually patterning myself after today is going to be these shorts right here. And if you watch my video, how to make tights, we're pretty much going to do the same concept. What I did was I opened up the bottom of my shorts, so now it's almost like a skirt. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it side by side, like this. And I'm going to use this as a pattern. Now I've made a shorts pattern. But what I did was I took it a little step further. And what I did was I went to my local dollar store and I got that construction paper, excuse me, that's normally 2 for $1, and I got me a sheet. And I got this color because I want you all to be able to see it while I'm doing it. And what I did was I took my shorts, I laid them out on the table, and I actually traced, there you go, I actually traced my pattern onto the paper. And what I did was I cut it right down the middle. And then that way, if you have clients asking you to make shorts for them, all you need to do is get their waist size. And you can make this bigger by spreading them apart, or you can make them smaller by putting the short pattern together. And then you won't have to continue to look for a pattern. You'll have a pattern right there in front of you. So we're going to take this and we're going to use this today. Like I said, and this is my size right here, just for me. And I'm going to use this as my pattern to cut out my shorts. So let's begin. That we made out of paper, and we're going to lay it out here on the material. And again, as I was saying earlier, if you were making these shorts for someone else and they were bigger than you, you can just take it and you just slide it over, and that makes it bigger. Or you can overlap it if they need a smaller size short. But because these are my shorts, I know that this is the pattern I need. So we're going to use this. You want to still make sure that you give yourself enough seam allowance when you're cutting your shorts. And we're going to go ahead and get this cut out. And again, like I said, you want to make sure you're giving yourself enough seam allowance to sew when you're cutting out your material. I'm going to throw this out. And as you can see, we're all cut it out. So now I can take this. And also, you want to make sure that you leave enough room at the top here, because I'm going to add elastic to mine at the top, and I may even do a couple belt hooks. I haven't really decided about the belt hooks yet, but you just want to make sure that you leave enough room at the top to enclose your elastic. Okay, so these are all cut up. Doesn't look much like shorts right now, right? I know, exactly. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pins and we are going to Okay, so now that we have our pattern all cut out, the next thing we're going to do is get this prepared for the sewing machine. So we're going to take our pins and we're going to pin this from the waist area all the way to the bottom on this side, the back side area, and then here we're going to do the waist all the way down to the end of the crotch. I'm going to just zoom in a little bit. Okay, and as you can see, like I said, you're going to take your pins and we're going to pin it all the way there, all the way down to the crotch area. Then you're going to do the other side as well. Take your pins, and we're going from the crotch all the way to the waist. Just like that. As you can see, I have mine all pinned up. It's all pinned. We're going to take this to the machine, and I'll be back and show you what to do next. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've gone ahead and I've sewn down both of the sides like I told you to do. You want to go from your waist, you want to go all the way down to the bottom of your crotch, and then you want to start on this side, you want to go from your waist, and you want to go all the way down to your back side. So now, they're still not looking much like shorts, but we're going to fix that, because what we're going to do is we're going to open them up, and we're going to match our seams. And when we say I match our seams, we're going to start down at the crotch area, because you do not want a crooked crotch. That would be so crazy. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our two seams that we have together, just like this. And then we're going to pin it down flat. So like I said, as you can see, my crotch, the seams are matching. I'm going to grab a pin like this, and we're going to pin it down. Then we're going to go through and we're going to pin our legs together on the inside. I'm just going to throw a pin in that. Now as you can see here, I have the crotches matched up, and I'm going to take my needle, I'm going to put it there on the legs of the shorts, on the inside of the legs of the shorts. Just like that. Now as you can see, I have it all pinned up, and then you're going to do the other side the same way. Take that leg area like that. Gonna put your pins in it. Just like that. And again, as you can see, they're starting to look more like shorts. Okay, now they're all pinned up. You're going to take this over to your machine, and what you're going to do is you're going to go take it over to the machine. What you're going to start from this end. You're going to go up to the crotch, and you're going to come down the other side. Okay, so we're back, and I've got my shorts all sewn up. Ladies, I want to stress to you that you have to try your clothes on as you're making them. I actually tried my shorts on, and they fit perfect, except they're a little too long to be called shorts. So I'm going to cut some of this material off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay these out like this. And I'm going to grab my tape measure, because you want to make sure that all of your clothes are the same length. So as you can see here, I'm going to take my tape measure, and I'm going to start from the top all the way down to the bottom. And I see from the top to the bottom it's about 20 inches in length. And I definitely don't need that much. I only need about 16. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chalk. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, as you can see, yeah, this is chalk line. And I'm going to make a mark at the 16-inch. I'm going to go over to the edge. I'm going to make another mark at 16 inches. And then I'm going to do the other leg the same way. I'll flip this over like this. I'm going to take my tape measure. I'm going to measure from the top to the bottom, and again, it's 20 inches. So I don't need that much. I just need 16. I'm going to take my chalk. I'm going to mark at 16 so I know where to cut. I'm going to slide it over. I'm going to make another mark at 16. And then also what you can do is if you have a straight edge, like a ruler, my son has borrowed my ruler right now, and I haven't seen it, so I have to get another one. But what I'm going to do is, you can also use tracing paper. You can take your tracing paper and lay it out and go straight across. So I'm going to take my scissors now, and I'm going to use my marks that I have at 16, and I'm going to cut off all the additional fabric that I don't need. Okay, boom, that's gone. Then I'm going to do this leg. Turn it over and I'm going to find my marks. And I see my marks are here. So again, I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to cut straight across on my marks at 16 inches. I'll toss that out. And as you can see now, they're beginning to look like shorts. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to concentrate up here on the waist. And what I'm going to do, I normally use 1 inch elastic, but this time I'm going to do something fancy. So I'm going to my elastic trash bin, and I'm going to actually use the wide band this time. And the reason I'm going to use the wide band is because I'm considering putting on belt hooks. Because I think when I put these shorts on, I want to have a belt on with them. Depending on, there's a few things I have in mind. So I know that one style idea I want to have a belt on. So I want to do a wide band, and that way I can do belt hooks. And I'm going to show you how to do the belt hooks and hook them onto your shorts. So let's get on the waistband, and I'll show you the next step. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is, I know how wide my waist is. My waist is actually at 32. So normally what you do is you're going to take your waist and you're going to minus 4 inches. But the easy way for me to do it is I take that, let me scoot over. I take the waistband, I take this elastic as you can see, and I go across my waist, and then I stretch it like this. I stretch it out until it's pretty tight. Then I take my scissors, I would take my scissors and cut right here. So this is how much elastic I would have done. As you can see, there's a space here. That would be only, and that way it will give it that nice bunch. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut my scissors here. Or, and if you want to see if that was right, if that was correct, you can take, I'm going to take my chalk again so we can mark where I said I don't need any more fabric. Oh, I'm sorry, not fabric, any more elastic. So I'm going to mark right there, because that's where I said I want to cut it off at. And then you take your tape measure, and you can measure from that mark all the way to the end of the elastic. And it's 27, exactly 4 inches less. So either way is easier for you to remember. You can put it on your waist like I did and get this good stretch, and then hold your finger where it is and cut it off there. Or you can just take away 4 inches off of your waist. So actually, either one is correct, and I'm going to take my scissors, and I'm going to, here's the mark. that I have right there. And I'm going to take this elastic, and I'm going to cut straight up. Just like that. I'm going to take the extra, put it back in my trash bin for my elastic. And then I'm going to connect this elastic to my waistband. And the way you want to do that is you're going to take it over. I'm actually using my serger. If you don't have your serger, it's okay. Use your sewing machine. But I'm going to take my elastic and I'm actually going to hook it to my shorts. And the way I'm going to do is I'm going to take it over to my serger and I'm going to sew this down onto my pants. Once that's finished, I'm going to bring it back and I'll flip it over like this. I'm going to throw a zigzag stitch there, and then my waistband is on my shorts. Then I will show you how. Okay, so our waistband is now on the shorts, and as you can see, I did the zigzag stitch across the bottom, so that now it still has plenty of stretch. There's no popping threads when I go to put this on, and I can't wait to wear these shorts. And I've actually changed my mind again. But okay, here's what you're going to do. We're going to finish these shorts off. When you do the bottom of your shorts, you want to put a hem in them. And what you want to do is you're basically just going to roll it over. I'm going to scoot up so you can see what I mean. Okay, when you're putting a hem at the bottom of your shorts, you're going to take it, you're going to roll it about 1/4 of an inch like that. And then you're going to roll it again. And then you would take and put a pin in it. You're going to put a pin in it. And you'll do that all the way around your shorts. You're just going to do that. Roll it up once. Roll it down again. Take a pin in it. Like that. That's the way you would do that. And then you would take it over to your sewing machine. And you would take a stitch and you would go straight across the top. But that's not what I'm going to do for my shorts. Because I want my shorts to have that rolled up look in the front. So as you can see, there's the shorts. There's my shorts. And what I'm going to do with my shorts is, because I want mine to roll up in the front, this material already has like a natural roll effect to it. But this is the way I want the bottom of my shorts to be. I want it to have that old, lived-in look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take mine up from the right side, and I'm going to roll it up that way. And then I'm going to put my pin in it, like this. I want to do that all the way around. Again, I guess I'm just going to roll it up like that. I'll stick my pin in it. And then inside. This. And okay, so this is the way I'm going to have the bottom of my shorts. I'm going to have them rolled up on it so that when I put them on, you're going to see the purple, and then you'll see that light side, that lighter purple on the denim on the bottom. I'm going to do the other leg as well. I usually this material pretty much is doing a lot of flipping over on its own. So I'm going to go with that. And I think I love it. So again, I'm just flipping it twice over. Okay, so my shorts are all pinned up, and as you can see, I'm going to take this over to the machine, and I'm going to actually, I'm not going to sew the whole thing because once I wash them, I want them to have, like, some of them have that natural rolled up look. But what I am going to do is I'm going to tack it. And what I mean by tack it is I'm going to take it to my machine, and I'm just going to hit a few places so that so that the cuff will stay up. But that's it for me. These are now, I'm going to take these over to the machine because they're going to be complete. And then I'll show you how I'm going to style them later. Okay, my shorts are all done. I've taken them over to the machine and I've tacked them down. I'm going to run a cool iron over the bottom just to make sure that the cuffs are nice and flat. And that's it. I'm going to style this up with the halter top, and I'll show you some styles on how I'm going to put them two together and how I'm not going to put the two together, and I'm going to put them with some other things. But I am really excited. I love them. They look great. I cannot wait to put these on. And I hope this was so easy with Shelby and Gabbie. See you next time.